is the bowler, coming in from the southern or Randwick end, and he's bowling to Amal Silva. Your commentators, Bill Laurie and Frank Tyson.
Nicely played. The deflection square of the wicket. Amal Silva's had a pretty good series. Would have been very close. It was Roger Harper, the fieldsman. Put Silva under a lot of pressure.
Flirting with danger. Pushing this ball away and taking on Roger Harper. And he swoops on that ball and with a flick of the wrist whips it in. What a marvellous fielding side the West Indies have out there.
There it goes, he's gone. Straight to first slip. Marshall breaks through. Gordon Greenidge, the fieldsman.
Well, Amal Silva there loves to cut. He gets a lot of his runs through the gully. But at the same time, when the ball moves and finds the edge, as it did on that occasion, that wristy sort of stroke there can bring danger. And it goes straight into the capacious hands there of Gordon Greenidge. It hurt him. He was going pretty quickly, but he hung on to it.
It's a good piece of bowling. The angle and the extra pace breaks through for the West Indies. It's 1 for 12.
Courtney Walsh is the bowler to Ravi Ratnayaka.
Throw by Winston Davis. Misses. Overthrow. Dujon not to the stumps. Throw just missing. Been very close.
Aravinda de Silva takes strike to Walsh.
Pulls it and does it well. High over mid-wicket. Harper the fieldsman. Ravi Ratnayaka not a quick runner. They only get 2. It's the over. It's 1 for 23.
De Silva showing a liking for the pull shot. And on that occasion, he's got it away pretty well. In fact, that's got to be a boundary of some sort. It's 6 or 4 he's asking, and Desi is saying, I don't know.
I think it must have hit the ropey end and come back. I think it's got to be 4, I think. I don't think it would hit the rope on the other side and come back over.
Yes, in fact, Desi showing that it hit the rope on the full, and that's what brought it back into the field of play. Actually, the little fella hit that one pretty well. Aravinda de Silva. Haynes was never ever going to get to it. And there it is. It hits the rope on the full.
Winston Davis bowling to Ravi Ratnayaka.
That'll beat Michael Holding into the fence. Ravi Ratnayaka has played the leg glance pretty well on a number of occasions.
Here's Aravinda de Silva now. Holding is the bowler.
That's a fine shot. Beautifully timed. And beating Roger Harper at point. That was Ratnayaka running. There's only 2 there. Sri Lanka 1 for 38. That's a great shot. The young man is really growing in confidence now. A couple of good pull shots. Very good square drive in the last over. And a tremendous cover drive on that occasion. Aravinda de Silva showing the aggression that is needed from the Sri Lankans. Very good shot, good placement and good timing. And this is the young man who's moving things along. He's got magnificent timing, young Aravinda de Silva.
Yes, he's a good time of the ball, and he hits it hard for size too. I think that he looks like he can be the danger man tonight, really, because with the ball being wet and our bowlers might find it a little bit difficult to grip.
Winston Davis bowling to Ravi Ratnayaka.
An appeal there from Jeffrey Dujon, and Ravi Ratnayaka is gone. Comfortable catch there for the keeper, and Winston Davis picks up his first wicket.
Yes, I think it was slightly wide. It was close enough to him, I suppose, but he just didn't get his feet across. He just sort of slashed at it.
Jeffrey Dujon taking a comfortable catch there. And Sri Lanka have lost their second wicket with a total at 54.
Here's Aravinda de Silva now, holding as the bowler.
That's a good delivery there from Michael Holding, the leg cutter. And Aravinda de Silva must be in good form to edge a delivery like that.
Yes, it was a beautiful ball, really. He had to play at it. It just left him as he pushed forward. And Michael been bowling quite a few of those in the last couple of games. You know, I think he can control his line and length from the shorter run in these games, and he's done so on quite a few occasions. But he's still a marvellous bowler, really.
He certainly is that. Sri Lanka 3 for 54 in the 15th over.
Winston Davis to Dias.
That's a lovely shot. Played away to mid-wicket there by Roy Dias. Right off the meat of the bat.
That's a fine stroke. He's a good player, Roy Dias. We've seen him make runs here at the SCG and on other grounds so far this summer. Lovely technique, been taught the right way. Hasn't just become a defensive player. Beautiful attacking strokes, and his head stays steady all the time. Holding to Mendes.
And that's got him. Well, that's a big blow to the Sri Lankans. A big edge there as he moved backwards, try to steer it away on the offside as he does so often. And that big edge going through to Dujon, which makes this his third catch. And notice how it nipped back, and so Dujon there pretty lucky to get that one, making no mistake, and once again Michael Holding causing the Sri Lankans the problems. 4 for 64. Michael Holding doing all the damage out here, and having taken 100 wickets up in Brisbane in one-day cricket, he's now being congratulated because he has taken more wickets than anyone else in one-day cricket. 104 in all. What a magnificent bowler he is. Well, there we are. Congratulations to Roy Dias as well. He's the first Sri Lankan in the history of one-day cricket to score 1,000 runs in international one-day games. And I want you to know that's come from the scoreboard. Irving Rosenwater here got a bit of a shock as he saw that go up. Dived for the books, he has.
It's a delightful stroke. Outfield a little damp from the thunderstorm, but that's not going to stop it going for 4. It's a fine blow from Roy Dias. Winston Davis, the man bowling from the southern or Randwick end.
Yes, this was a lovely shot, and it must have been well timed. Not only is the outfield slow, but it also had that little whippet chasing after it. Look at him go. And he couldn't cut it off. And so lovely timing.
Nice shot. Hasn't got it all the way through. Didn't time it all that well. Nevertheless, picks up 2 more. 2 more to Dias, carries him to 18. Oh, glorious shot. That's the best shot we've seen for the night. What a magnificent shot from Roy Dias.
That certainly was the shot of this innings, the Sri Lankan so far. Roy Dias back onto that back foot. He sweated on that one and smashed it away just behind point. Very strong on the onside off his pads, strong off that back foot. Certainly a very talented player. Harper to Dias.
That's gone away. Could go all the way. Walsh after it. But as Keith Stackpole was saying earlier, the rain has just slowed this outfield down, and Walsh had time to catch it up. So 100 for Sri Lanka, 101 for 4 in the 30th over, with Roy Dias moving up to 26. Here is Courtney Walsh. He'll be bowling to Madhugala. He's got 13, the new player in the Sri Lankan team, out earlier because of injury. And that's gone for 4. Third man is not fine enough. Outside edge. That's the perfect one-day shot.
Very good placement by Madhugala. Outside off stump. Just rolled the wrists right over the top of it. That's one sped away to the boundary.
He'll have to hurry for this one. And he did hit the stumps, but he was home and gives the batsman 2 extra runs. Superb bit of fielding by Harper. There's no justice in this game, however. Got in and the ball ricocheted from the stumps and went for overthrows.
He really is incredible, this fellow. Throws a little off balance, and the batsman then, the pitcher, tells the story. Beautiful throw.
Harper to Madhugala.
Well, sooner or later he was going to go for it, and that's a big one. That's a huge hit. That's gone onto the roof of the members' pavilion, just above the West Indies team area. That was a big one. Really picked it up beautifully. Moved down to it, lifted it right over the top, and it went a long, long way. Tremendous hit, great shot. Madhugala now moves on to 25. And he's bowled. Well, a very disappointing way for him to go. Off the pads, sweeping, and Harper seems as embarrassed about it as anyone else. So Madhugala out for 25 after that big 6 hit. 4 for 124 on the board, and the ball coming off his body and ricocheting back onto the stumps. In fact, seemed just to come off the bottom of the bat, into his stomach, onto his leg, and then back into the stumps. You couldn't get more hard luck than that. He was beginning to enjoy it. His first outing in a one-day international. And now Sri Lanka, 4 for 124 becomes 5 for 124 in the 34th over.
Harper to Dias.
It's going to fall safe between Winston Davis and the deep mid-off, who is Malcolm Marshall.
Roy Dias, fine player, is holding this innings together once again. The wafted straight drive, Marshall and Davis covering, just the 2 runs.
Walsh to Karanane.
It's a good shot. It's well hit. Outfield a little slow after the rain, but that'll race away across the ropes.
Here he goes, Karanane hitting straight down the ground. Onto the front foot, hit it on the up. Safe as a church.
No ball by Courtney Walsh. And they'll pick up 2. Karanane just starting to find a bit of timing and find the gaps in the field. It's well hit, away from Viv Richards at mid-on. Not quite timed as he would like. 11 runs coming from that over. It's 5 for 147. A single to Karanane. They need more than that. They need some boundaries as they bring up the 150.
That should be it. I think there was a bit of bat on that one, which was played away nice and fine. That's confirmed by umpire Bruce Martin, and that's a good innings to Roy Dias. Just 87 balls.
Karanane takes strike to Holding. That's safely way over point, but it won't go for 4. He's a good fielder. Oh, what a lovely piece of work. Hasn't quite timed that. And won't get 4 for it. It'll just pick up 2. 2 more to Dias. And it's 5 for 181. And Michael Holding had a great spell early on, and now has bowled 9 overs for 26. And Roger Harper was accurate all the way through, 1 for 31.
So the ranks of Sri Lanka cheer in response to that stroke.
It's been Roy Dias who's held the innings together. A couple of runs down to fine leg. Desmond Haynes, the fieldsman.
The 200 comes up. And that seems to be about as many as most sides can get against this mighty West Indian bowling.
So the very last ball of this day-night match. And just a single behind square leg. So once again, very comfortable win to the West Indies. 65-run victory. Viv Richards, the acting captain tonight. And this West Indies team just leading his side off the field. And the West Indies now taking all before them. 6 wins on the trot. Tonight, just a well-calculated display. Nothing really flash about it. Once again, just very good, solid cricket.
That was a conclusive victory for the West Indians by 65 runs. Gives them 2 more points in the Benson Hedges World Series Cup table and gives them a stranglehold on a place in the finals. But a very fine performance from them. They set it up with their own innings, 3 for 267, which was a tremendous effort from Greenwich and Haynes at the start, followed by Richardson, Richards, and a real blast from that little man, Gus Logie, at the end, where he hit those 47 runs in 31 balls, and a partnership of 81 from only 9 overs between Richie Richardson and Gus Logie. And then